The world is changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost. For none now live who remember it.
Every fall, the war begins. 4 teams, no love, just wins. From Philly Bulls to Dallas Stars, the passion runs deep and leaves its scars. New York pride in that Meadowland blue. DC dreams trying to break through. Rivalries on, but the fire stays fresh. Blood, sweat, tis the MFC East Clash. It's the MFC East Clash. Every yard fall like somebody got hurt. Trash talk loud, predictions bold, but no team falls. When the season unfolds, Eagles fly, Giants grind, Cowboys shine. Commanders fine, every fan base ready to feast. It's war every year in the MSC East. Coaches change, but the hate remain. December games in icy rain. From deck to hearse to sack is birth. The headlines write themselves by the first. You think you're safe, not in the zone. Your record don't matter, this is homegrown. They circle these games from summer to snow. It's bragging rights and the show is all. It's the NFC East Clash legends made. Broken dreams and glory paid. 4th and inches, red zone heat. Miracles made on 2 minute beats. Philly's mean, New York tough. Dallas loud, DC rough. No love, lost cannon triumph. Just pride and beast. Welcome back to the MSC East. Thanksgiving lights, Monday night hype. A fan base ready to fight all night. They don't shake hands, they draw the line. This ain't just football, federal time. MSC East Clash, no easy road. Every rivalry about to explode. Years of grudges, decades deep. Even the off-season can't make them sleep. It's forever fire in the NFC East.
Everything is elevated. The energy, the speed, the intensity. Today, we must all match that intensity.
Well, good evening, everybody. Game time, Brian here with the panel. Welcome to episode 14. Yes, I cannot believe 14th episode of NFC East Clash. And boy, is it getting interesting in the NFC East. What's down is up, what's up is down. We're going to break it all down. We're going to break balls. We're going to ask questions and question answers. But let's get to the panel. Good evening, gentlemen. My partner, Primetime Phil, how are you doing, sir?
How about say, gentlemen? I was like, where are we at, man? This is not that type of show. No. I don't expect that type of behavior to happen upon here. And if you are, you can go ahead and leave now. But anyways, just welcome. No, seriously, welcome, guys. It's great to always have everybody here, man.
All right, so representing the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, we're a little outnumbered, but we're the hosts, so we try and stay above the fray and get in and get out. But Loyal Cowboy will be representing the Dallas Cowboys. We were going to have a young lady on, but she never emailed me today her information. She was very good last night. Tiara, if you're watching, you had your shot. Maybe next time. Loyal Cowboy, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm just wondering why you got the 4 bald guys on here today.
I didn't notice. Drew's bald, Momo's bald. Oh yeah,
he's going for a little bit. We're trying to become green efficient here on this channel and becoming a little solar panel.
I'm not bald.
Power going.
Well, no. All right, so that's all right. All right, we're gonna go down to the next gentleman.
Again, gentlemen,
representing
I'm just messing.
the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes.
There we go. Those gentlemen.
The division leading Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles Drew will be representing the Eagles tonight. Drew, how you doing tonight?
Doing fine, man. Glad to be on. And Lawyer, I'm not all the way bald. I still got a little shade there, but But yeah, I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. Glad to be aboard. Glad to be aboard.
Good, good. I am a little under the weather, people, so I got my liquids here. Moving on, we're going to go to another distinguished gentleman representing the DMV, although he lives in North Carolina, the one and only, representing the Commanders, Momo. Welcome, Momo. How are you?
My street is cleaner than your street.
Is it? Here we go.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you.
I got some ammunition for you tonight.
You got trash in your street, man. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie, man. If you guys rewind that, if you guys are at YouTube land, it sounded like he was gonna be like a sheep and bah for a second there. So I didn't know where he was going with that.
I don't know if I have that drop, but I'll look for it.
Bad.
So how you doing, Momo? You okay? You ready to go or what?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right.
I gotta hit my theme music, but not now.
All right.
Oh, I got your theme music. I got
your
theme music.
Those streets are like the streets in Kensington.
Okay.
Kensington. What's the what road am I thinking of that had all the hookers back in the day? Not Kensington.
Road.
No, it's near Camden. Anyway. Speaking of, no, I'm sorry. Jesse Martinez is here representing the New York Football Giants. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, man?
Doing fine, guys. Ready to rock and roll. And Momo, you still suck.
Well, I want to get right into the last week's games, everybody. And Phil, please jump in whenever. Like I said, I'm kind of winging it. We're going to get into last week's results. Dallas, again, like every other game, it's a final possession type game. They never really got a final possession because their defense is so bad that, Phil, we broke it down, but it's rough.
Well, I mean, they give it to you. I mean, like, there's a lot of that time where you're like, okay, they need 5 yards. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and give them a cushion of 9 yards, just in case they decide to throw it deep on us. I don't know the logic behind some of that stuff. But yeah, man, when you're able to just grind it out, I mean, that's the whole point of us, trying to better our run game was because so teams couldn't grind it out on us. But look at that, man. We're still in the same old bubble.
We are, and it's frustrating as a Cowboy fan, loyal Cowboy, and you guys can jump in as well. As a Cowboy fan, when you see your offense, we could sit there and say whatever. You're missing all those pieces, yet still being able to churn out yards and put up points. It's impressive, but what does it mean, loyal? If we're, what does it mean?
It means that we're gonna have to score about 40 points a game. That's what it means, unfortunately. Because our defense is unfortunately so bad, not last in the league, that something's got to give.
Only us, right, Phil? Only us. We can have a first place, first
place offense,
in
that style, yeah.
But our defense.
Let me get to the super chat real quick. Momo, I watched your video again earlier. You look like you have stretch marks around your butthole. You've been getting stretched out. 30
our offense would destroy our defense. Our offense would have record days against our defense.
30 Sanchez has started early.
Yeah, and maybe when we get some players back on defense, like Overshone and
not gonna happen.
Like maybe it might help our defense out a little bit, just enough.
A little bit, but it won't be.
Overshone ain't gonna make a difference with that sorry Cowboy team.
Hey, Momo, what about your old men on defense?
How about you worry about those broken men broken down? Those young men are broken down. Right now.
You need to get to their energy pills.
This is Cowboy Hate Week. And no offense to you. No offense to you.
Old man,
I hate your background. I hate your jersey right now. I hate everything you represent today.
I hope
that's why they can't play past. Yeah,
because they're gonna have all kinds of
like that.
Offense gets come with them.
That's why.
And like I said last night, Washington fans are more prettier. The women are more pretty.
Oh,
get out of here with that. Yeah. So Loyal, I think Loyal's onto something. I think Loyal's onto something.
I seen them
look like lot lizards.
Like y'all lot lizards.
One at a
like
time, guys, so we can understand.
All right.
Now go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Drew.
Go ahead, Drew.
Drew,
I can't hear you. What's that?
I said the Washington cheerleaders look like RuPaul. Stop it.
That's because they go to the Blue Oyster.
All the Dallas okay. Let's say since that all the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders look like you, Drew.
Listen, man. We can talk bad about the Well, you can talk bad about the Cowboys, but you can't talk about the cheerleaders. They look good.
I'm definitely gonna talk about
them. They look
good. Yeah.
There's a reason why they call you the.
They
Hogs,
always bring it.
Right?
They always bring it.
We know what your cheerleaders look like.
They hot garbage.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense why Loyal's talking like that.
It's more like Momo. It's more like the Styles.
I don't know why y'all think these Cowboys women look good on Hate Week. I don't care.
You've been in Washington too long, man. You've been watching those.
Are your cheerleaders getting
Snyder glasses?
It's Cowboy Hate Week. I hate the city. I hate the team.
We get up for whatever reason. We get up.
All the dogs, all the animals, all the cows.
My home team, my loyalty. I'm at Uptown Royalty.
After the game is over, it's Kumbaya.
But you guys are going to have a tough time, though, that day. You know why? Because the game is after 4:30. I'm pretty sure that's your nap time and shit for most of your players.
You have to tell the defense to get a lot of rest because there's some old people going to need all kinds
of rest. I think that's usually when your early bird special happens and shit. You guys are going to miss out on that.
We asked Loyal. We asked prime time. Let's go to Drew. Your thoughts on your thoughts on the Dallas Carolina game. Your honest thoughts.
Who did you ask?
You.
You know what? I my opinion on the
I teed it up real high.
Is for me, it was disappointing to see Dak not take advantage of that last drive with a fumble, on the goal line, and then not capitalize on scoring a touchdown. MVP. Dak has been playing well, but in that situation, you have to score a touchdown. You can't come away with 3 points. If you scored a touchdown, now you're forcing a not so good Panthers team and a young quarterback to take his team down the field, and they have to score a touchdown. You know what I mean? So I think Dak kind of missed the ball on that one. Although he's playing well, I think that was a missed opportunity for him to really put that team away, especially a team like Carolina. You got to put them away.
Now, we've seen, right, Phil? We've seen Dak check out of place because, as we know, Brian Schottenheimer has done a good job, a real good job. I think we're all going to be on it. He's done a very good job, but it's not perfect. And case in point, that series, I guess that's the series you're talking about, Drew, where he called 3 straight plays behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage, yeah.
That's at the 6th minute.
I'm not a big fan. Once you're trying to come back, especially as a quarterback, if I have to throw it anywhere, I want that spot to be the possession spot. Okay, if I got to throw it across, that's 15 yards or 10 yards I'm throwing across to the wide receiver spot. Give me that down the field. Why are you setting up stuff to the defense has been really aggressive and we're trying to get them to over pursue. It's like, no, how about you just get yardage? Quit trying to, you're trying to play chess when right now we just need checkers at this point, and I think that's where he kind of overcomplicated the game, and that's kind of, let's be real, man. Anytime this team has ever had this kind of stagnant type of feel, even when Mike McCarthy era, it was that whole shit behind the line of scrimmage crap, and it's like, and you were not going to get fans by doing that. If you threw it downfield, maybe throwing it deep 3 times would have been like, what the hell are you doing? But at least you kind of understand it. But like that crap, I don't know, man. You're not going to get any fans with that. But when you look at Schottenheimer and how he's been calling this offense, I really like the balance. I'm surprised that he's kept the balance. It's just that, I'm always going to point to that defense and go, man, if you would have just gave me one stop in the second half by that, the fourth quarter, just one, and it's just, you can't even give me that, So it's going to always, to me, rotate around that.
But see, Phil, that's my point.
Drew?
We all know that Dallas's defense is extremely bad. And Dak has to capitalize on that point. He has to capitalize on that, knowing that your defense is not good, and say, look, 10-year veteran, we have to walk away from here with 7 points, not 3. You got to do that.
But at the same time, Drew, at the same time,
for us to have a winning recipe, because you remember the 2000 Rams, they had the number 1 offense and the worst defense. You remember they went to the Super Bowl. They lost to the Patriots, but My point is they still had a bad defense and a really good offense. So
but at the same time, hey, Laura, but at the same time, the coach got to realize that that zone is not working. They got to switch it up, man to man. It's not working.
And to go with what Jesse, when you look at that team, that Rams team, when they got to the playoffs, that defense didn't play like the last defense either. It at least played average, you know. And I was like, that's what we've been talking about. Is if you give that defense what we have now, at least 2 rankings higher, our team is probably 2 or 3 more wins. It's crazy to think that, like a 29th ranked defense, like it by that point. But because that's how close some of these games have been, it's just even giving me an average defense at least gives us a chance. It's just, you know, it's just crazy how, you know, just that last place shit is really what's kicking our ass.
Yeah, plus the fact that the other team seeing that, their zone sucks. They already know what to do.
Well, I would say this, Jesse. Watching the game, the one series annoyed me. Obviously, defense has been a problem all year. Now, we've had moments. Yeah. We have had moments, but when they're bad, they're real bad. So, they just drop like a rock in the statistics. But what I was more upset about the Carolina game was they got out physical pretty much at every point.
Everybody did. Everybody
did. Out physical everybody. Yes. They got absolutely out physical.
Kenny Clark and Osa were on the ground most of the game.
There was a lot of finger pointing.
Do you think that Eberflus lost the locker room?
No.
Game time and
no. They know they bad. Okay, let me say something about the Carolina Panthers.
I actually think he lost.
Half and half.
I think he's lost.
I warned you Cowboy fans. I warned y'all that the Carolina Panthers front 4, y'all won't be able to run the ball against that defense. They're very good. That front 4, stopping the run.
Okay. If you're going to make any kind of point against that thing, go on the other side of the ball, because our offense against their defense isn't the point to make in that game.
No.
Like, you had the Rico Dowdle point, so you should probably jump on that one.
No, listen to me. They was trying to establish a running time. They was trying.
And they still scored all the time until that last one.
But the running was not the reason they was winning.
But you need a balance. You can't just go pass.
But you have balance. They was losing y'all.
Now, Drew, let me ask Drew this. Let me go to Drew. And then Phil, because he's the next quarterback, so I want to pick his brain on it. But let's say the run's not working, Drew, right? And let's say that you're going to Pickens. They couldn't stop Pickens. Let's just be honest. They could not. It didn't matter what they were doing. They could not stop Pickens. So, Drew, would you have kept going to the well until they proved they could stop it, or would you try and get cute and do what they did with that last drive?
I mean, you have to keep going to the well, of course, until they can stop it. But at the same time, mix it up. You had Jadon Blue. Where were your screen passes? Where was the creativity where you can put, baby Jadon in the slot? Other talented guys that you said that you have on this team, the Floyd Noise and
who's been playing good,
right? At that moment when you need them against a bad football team, you know what I mean? So,
but are they bad?
Who? Carolina?
Well, they got 3 wins. I mean,
wins. 3-3, so you want to say they're 500?
Wow,
I'd say pretty close. I mean, they have been picking up at the top of the draft. I'm hoping that some of that stuff starts to kick in at some point, right? Carolina,
they're picking up pretty good.
So at the same time, Drew, at that moment, they should have passed the ball.
It's just my whole thing with Bryce Young. I think it's for the second time he's looked good against our team. I mean, he played before, he didn't look as great. He came back, and all of a sudden he played great against our team. So. Is he one of those guys that can just ball against us?
If you're the quarterback of the team and you know that they can't stop your passing, Jake Ferguson, it didn't matter. Dak was fine in the open receiver. At what point do you say just abandon it? I mean, they only ran for 21 yards, or whatever it was.
I'm not gonna be real. Like, how many of you guys play Madden and stuff? When you're behind on a score, don't you go to what works? You don't try to play some freaking foot. You try to go, oh, this guy's all of a sudden destroying this one. You're gonna go back to the well.
Comes out of the backfield.
Yeah, if it ain't broke,
yes, you have what's going to work. I'm just gonna tell you, man. I throw the screen pass over to the right side, and my guy gives a high five to the the coach and runs down the field. No, that shit ain't in play, man. Like, so to me, like, you really need to kind of go with what makes you feel comfortable, what makes the team feel comfortable, and just really exploit that. Go ahead, Joe.
Like the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It was just frustrating watching it, but and we'll get to all the games. Don't get me wrong, we can, but this is the time to review the game, and I'm curious of what the enemy thinks of what we should have done and what we didn't do right.
I will say this was the biggest problem I found out why y'all couldn't stop Bryce, because y'all made he's not that very good of a quarterback.
Every quarterback except for
no, Bryce Young is really that bad. He's really that bad. People want to get rid of him in North Carolina, where I live at. They can't stand him. They think he's the worst draft choice. They think he's a bust.
Yeah, I don't think he's a great quarterback, but what Dallas is doing, Momo, and Phil, you can answer this, is they're allowing quarterbacks to sit back there and pick apart a zone. And you give any quarterback time, that's why it was nice when I went to the Jet game. I wish I could go to every game. As long as Wade's not there, I normally win. It was nice to see them do to Justin Fields, what they did. He was not a good quarterback, but you were able to get home and put pressure on Fields, multiple sacks. So it's very confusing what happened in Carolina, that they couldn't.
Did they blitz Bryce? That's why I was shocked. Did that even blitz him?
Not much.
No, he doesn't like the blitz. That's the problem. He doesn't like to bring blitzes and stuff, and he thinks somehow he has the front four to be able to just bring front four. But again, he's not adjusting to the personnel.
That front four of the Cowboys, the defensive ends are a work in progress. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
It's like Drew. Dallas really has issues when it comes to talent on that defense. I would not bring Overshawn back. I really would.
Me neither.
Defense. And I'm not saying that you don't have a couple of players on that team. You have Clark. Bland is a decent player. You have some guys like Osa. But the core of that defense is not good. It's really not good. So if you let, the kid from Carolina carve your defense up, Caleb Williams carve your defense up, God forbid what JD5 is going to do. You may have to score 50 to win that game on Sunday.
It's what they're playing, though, Drew. They're asked to play something. Again, you cannot like Diggs and Bland, but what they do well is man coverage. Do they get burnt? Sure. But they also make big plays. Not all the time. They busted your ass last year. Now, they were both out last year when we beat you. We beat you with Cooper Rush. So don't worry. We're winning this, it's Sunday. But I think that they're out of position. I think they're out of position. I think they need to play. Now, rumor is that they're going to play more man. Now, we've heard that, Phil. We've heard, we're going to change up, and they'll do like a half dozen plays and then drop back into their zones.
They won't be man for man all game long.
They will or won't.
Exactly. They will not.
No,
I agree.
No, they won't.
I agree.
Of course, and Eberflus is going to be a one and done for us. I don't think he's coming back.
Unfortunately, I mean, you need to build the cast around him, but unfortunately, for what he wants to do, he has to be able to build that. But that takes years. Harris. That takes years, and what was I saying, man? Putting him defensive coordinator, I was aboard about that one. I think at least we would have had the interceptions.
It's going to take years, Phil. And here's what I told you guys earlier in the beginning of the season. New coordinators. Most of the guys on that defense, those aren't Eberflus's guys. Those aren't his guys. Those guys, the regime before. So those guys aren't his guys. So it's going to take you at least 2 years.
3 years, yeah.
And for him to formulate and have the kind of defense that he wants if you're going to keep him. Now, if you don't keep him and you bring in another coordinator, then guess what? You're starting over from.
Start again.
It's not the same thing. Wait a minute, Drew. Your coach didn't pick his players before when he won the Super Bowl. He was picked by. They weren't picked by him.
Who are you talking?
And look what you did. Those two brand new coordinators. He wasn't handpicked. He didn't handpick them. They did.
Coordinator that's been in the building for the last 4 years.
Exactly. But he's still. But then now
we're moving on to the next team. Let's not get too far out of lane here. What are you guys talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like you can't like contribute our situation to Dallas's situation.
Yeah.
Dallas is bringing in a completely whole new regime, so they establish a whole new culture. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
I think
so. Let me add on to
yeah.
So game time, like, but like if you were to keep a guy like Eberflus and you again were actually to pick somebody up like Pickens, like how much more offense do you need other than maybe a possible running back or whatever like that? Like you could on an all off season be able to go like crazy on defense with your free agents, your draft and stuff, because you have a lot of the offense already pretty much secured up. And so that's where I felt like when I was talking to him about when Micah left, I was like, well, who are the other key? You got Blanche, you got Tyler Smith, and then I go, who's the next one after that? It isn't for a good horizon because you're not going to sign guys like Sam Williams and everything like that. So it's interesting to see what they'll do with it, especially with these young, with these picks. If they don't get rid of them, I'm hoping that they don't go crazy and try to do something too insane. But if you're thinking about first round values, it'd be interesting to see who they pick up, right?
Yes.
So, anyways, let's go on to the next matchup, next team, or whatever.
Like, I just want people to understand that Matt Eberflus. What's the matter?
No, Devil Dog, what he said.
Eberflus is trash. He's trash.
He's not even good.
Well, let me. Okay, in 2018 with the Colts, 9th overall in defense.
Hey, how you?
2019, 17th.
Since then,
17th overall in defense. 2020, 9th overall in defense. 2021, 13th overall in defense. 2023 as a head coach with the Bears. 13th in defense for the whole year. 2024, 9th. So what we were saying was, and then basically we were expecting mid-pack. But I think we were expecting a lot with these particular players. That's all. I think it's a scheme fit. I think it's putting a square peg in a round hole. They thought they could do some things. That doesn't mean the whole defense lacks talent, because I don't believe that to be the case. Are there shortcomings? Yeah, linebacker is definitely an issue.
Linebacker.
Yeah, I think linebacker is your main culprit. So... it would be nice to now again when they're playing man. We have really good corners. Now they were banged up last year. Again, when they're playing man, their hardware shows that they are good. So that's a fact. Now, do they give up plays? Sure, they do. But as a Cowboy fan, it would be nice to have a. Why am I hearing myself? It would be nice to
my internet is going in and out.
Yeah, mine's fine. But anyway, let's move on. So Dallas, we have to go this week and play Momo's team. But Momo's team just lost. Who did you lose to, Momo?
The Bears.
The Bears.
Well, I'm just saying, Momo, you talk a lot of junk for a guy whose team is leaking. I mean, you got tranny fluid all over the place, man. Your team plays good.
Real fine.
What do you mean?
One fumble mumble.
Oh, yeah, we had the game won. We lost the game. It was a role reversal from last season. Last minute win. We did last year, Hail Mary.
Would you really think about it? You should have lost last year, but
yeah. Of course. Hail Mary, lucky throw. The guy ain't paying attention. He's up there playing with the crowd. He's the one who tipped the ball and called whatever. My team is gonna be fine. Y'all just end of the day, don't hate on us.
No, we're all gonna hate.
Oh, we're hating.
Don't even. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong channel, dude.
Buddy. You're ready.
Late on that.
Get out of here with that.
It's old as hell.
You got Bobby Wagner's got great.
You got like all the sponsors across everything. It's like AARP.
Hey, I heard Depends is picking up a sponsor.
That's in the bathrooms. They come in there.
So, but let's go over what happened though. Let's look at your last. Like couple games. I mean, The Washington Commanders, okay?
He's not even around.
Yeah. You sit there 3-3, Momo.
Right.
You sit there 3-3. Now, the only thing I would tell you is you're at plus 32 in scoring. Again, so you lead the division in scoring or in point differential, right? So you're 3-3. You've scored 158 points. You've given up a 126. So some would say you got the best defense in the division.
We do. Our defense is pretty good. First of all, before I even start, I want to do something for y'all.
Okay, play your song.
Don't show your ass, please.
The ukulele?
I'm going back old school because this is what we're going to bring.
What?
We can't hear it, but
all right.
It sounds really great.
Yeah, we can't hear it, buddy.
No, Drew. It sounds perfect.
That's
Let it flow. There you go, Momo. Yeah. That's better.
You brush your teeth to that every day?
No,
how was JD3 and 3 doing? JD3 and 3. Linda Conyers, thank you.
Okay, let me just say that our defense is going to beat the Cowboys. Our defense is going to splatter Dak Prescott brains over.
Really?
That your wide receiver is going to break about 2 legs because it's
you only got 2 legs. He's only got 2 legs, Momo.
You okay?
So I, as a Washington hating on the Cowboys this week, I don't fear the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, it's understandable.
Hold
on, Loyal. For a guy that doesn't like the Cowboys, you guys sure pick our coaches, our players. Your top pass rusher right now is Dorrance Armstrong, our rejection.
Who's hurt?
I didn't do that. I didn't ask you back in the
I didn't ask you. We're not asking anything. We're telling you because I know you're not informed enough about your own team.
I never liked when they got Calvin Hill. I never liked when they got.
Guess what? Your coach is there.
I didn't like when they got Dan Quinn. I never liked none
guys
of it.
there. Your offensive center is
there.
there.
A lot of teams,
your wide receiver is there.
And end of the day,
your fullback is there.
Cowboy hate week for me.
Everybody's Cowboy.
I feel like the Washington football team, the final score probably will be like 34-17. I believe it's about 17 points. Lord Cowboys.
The core of your team is Cowboys.
He's gonna be
all built around the Cowboys.
Hey, listen, Momo, let me just tell you.
Lord Cowboys said, I don't know what's going on. Why is they doing this? Why Everflu's doing this? I'm fired. He's going to be all
Don't worry about Everflu's.
Our offense against your old men on defense.
Listen, we're 32, Momo, but you're 24th. You're getting cooked, okay? And you ain't seen an offense like ours.
Just like that sandwich you're eating.
You hadn't seen. Now we got CD coming back, okay? You got Marshawn Lattimore, who is cooked. Say it, Drew. Say cooked.
Like some more.
Because Drew says cooked good.
Let me say this. George Pickens is not going to be happy if you don't get that ball.
Oh, really? That's where you want to go with it?
Yeah, of course.
You should attack Tolbert or something like that. You really going to go for Pickens?
What?
Yeah.
You don't have any defenders.
Listen, even though I'm upset about the loss last week, Dallas.
Amos is going to take out Pickens.
Phil? What did I say? I said, missing some of these guys for a few games, assuming not one team gets way out on us, right? Which nobody seems to be doing that. But you know what I mean? Like, we were going to learn something. We were going to maybe get it. This may help us, and I think it helped George Pickens because he was forced to get a relationship with Dak right away, and they have flourished. We'll see. I would think Dak now feels real comfortable going to George Pickens, and it's going to make the run game better. I think you're in trouble, Momo. I know a lot of people think that we're going to lose on Sunday. I don't believe so.
Y'all going to lose.
We put up 40 points twice. We have 2 home games. So unless you're scoring 43 with a guy who's limping around with a gimpy knee.
Well, this is what I would say. All fairness,
Drew, you're up next. You got a hand
I
up.
hate the Cowboys. Hate Cowboy week, but I would say this.
You don't
what's
have
going
to
to
say
happen.
that. You hate us. Good. We don't like you either.
But let me just say this. In all fairness, I'm going to be very honest with y'all right now. No, I believe the Cowboys defense is going to play well because it's Washington and Cowboys.
Right.
I believe They're gonna have
say well, but maybe adequate.
I think they're not gonna give a whole lot of points. I believe both teams gonna struggle in the first half.
Surprisingly enough, though, Momo, your team is number 1 in the NFL in one area, running the football. Who would have thought?
And running your mouth by fans.
So we got you
like
running
right?
your mouth,
like me, right
and
there.
your running back, Krosky Merritt, is
he's
number
good.
1.
He's good.
So he's good. So if
he just continues to stop fumbling the ball.
If I am Phil, who's the offense coordinator? What's his name? Not Lincoln Riley. Who am I thinking of?
Kingsbury.
Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury. I get him confused. Yeah. Cliff Kingsbury should run until we could stop it. Now I do believe that you guys are getting Terry McLaurin back. Are you not?
I think he was at practice today.
Jesus, for a minute.
God damn, he just can't stop.
But let me say about McLaurin. McLaurin probably won't be affected none of this high end of the season because he needs surgery on that.
And you paid him how much? It
doesn't matter. I don't care. I ain't paying him.
Well, look,
I ain't paying him. I'm just saying he's gonna need surgery. He should have took the surgery and been out for about 6-8. McLaurin. He should have took the surgery and been out for about 6-8 weeks and come back. He didn't. So long as he wait and say no, I don't want it.
He did that Scottie Pippen surgery. He was like, "Forget you, man. Until you pay me, I'm not getting this surgery done."
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we've had more road games than home games. We do score. We do play well at home. Our defense has not really played well. It's been a rough start to the defense. Good thing is, like I said, nobody's really getting out on us. Again, you win on Sunday, you're 500, and depending on what the other teams do, anything can happen.
And I also believe that Debo's gonna have a good game. And I also because he always has a good
always
game.
has a good game against us, but
yeah, he does.
Yeah. And also
put him on your fantasy.
And who's that running back? I don't believe he's ready to play.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You're talking about Jalen Blue now. I don't know either. I mean, I wouldn't really use him as that weapon. I mean, it'll be interesting. At some point in this game,
that's who we're.
Devontae Williams is your guy. And at some point, Blue will have a good game. You just can't expect it every single week. He's not a Felix Jones type where he came in.
I think he actually bust one this week. I actually think Dallas, after watching the tape, I could easily see this, everybody. I could easily see.
Because Dan Quinn's a good defense.
I could easily see Dallas, again, we're getting back Booker, really running the ball. I think Dallas is going to run the ball against you as well. I think Dallas is not going to have a problem offensively. Does that mean they're going to score on every drive? That's hard to do. But it all comes down to us and stopping Jaden Daniels, getting him off the spot. He doesn't look. He don't look good right now. He's limping around.
I'll tell you what.
Hold on. Let's go over to Drew real quick. He has a hand up for a while.
Okay. No, but I just want to say just one thing. But Jaden, let me just say this one thing. And I've been off the mic, and I'm gonna be honest. He's kind of reminding me of the Baltimore quarterback because he's feeling himself in his presses. So now he feel like every time he gets the ball, he gonna get a home run.
Yeah, he's feeling a lot of pain is what he's feeling. All those hits he's getting.
Well, go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, just my opinion on how this game is going to turn out, just watching Dallas. Dallas does not play well against good teams. And that's Dak included. So if you look at the teams just beat up on these,
Green Bay Eagles.
Green Bay he only had 135.
Well, I mean, like I said, listen, I mean, you can't make a statement and then, okay, who didn't he play well against?
Let me finish. We shut down
Green Bay and the Eagles.
Chicago.
That could even get.
Okay, nobody played well against Chicago. He played well last week.
We shut your defense down, Drew.
3-3. That's not good enough for you. Okay.
Finish. Dak and Dallas, they don't play well against good teams. They're playing a good team.
You could say win. I'm gonna let you finish, but you could say they don't win against good teams. Well, but he did play well against Green Bay. They're 3-1, Drew.
Green Bay is overrated. But
Leo said you guys were going to smash us.
Right, exactly.
We were going to get destroyed.
My only thing, Drew, is, and you can finish your thought, but Green Bay, you are what your record says you are. They're 3-1. We all know that maybe they're not a Super Bowl team, but
with your full load of arsenal of weapons in the second quarter, Dak could either get Pickens or CD or your tight end or any Floyd or whoever.
Either could you, though. Remember, there was a stoppage.
Week 1.
Hold on. It was a stoppage. I think what happened, Drew, and it's not an excuse for Dak, because Jalen and the Eagles did nothing either. I think it was whatever happened, that weather delay BS. I think that, I really think that had a big effect on the whole game. So you want to look at that part of the game? I mean, A.J. Brown had 8 yards. I mean, we know that he's better than that. I mean, we were all trolling, but I think that was just a weird first game with the weather delay. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, finish your thought.
You guys said you were going to score 40 points, drop 40 on us.
When?
And
we won?
Shut your defense.
Who said that?
Nobody said that week 1. Nah.
You understand what I'm saying? So again, back to my original point.
Yes, finish your thought.
Does not play well or win against good teams. They're facing a good team with a good defense. And the way Dallas's defense is playing right now, I don't see any way they're going to struggle against JD5. JD5 may, if you have him on your fantasy team, he may score 40 points.
True. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. We talk about our defense and how it is, but Drew, I think it's kind of crazy how it doesn't matter what subject we have, you kind of bring it back to Dak in some way. It's like it doesn't matter what we're talking about. It's just like you could be talking about the Giants going against the Eagles, and somehow he freaking brings it back this way. I'm like, I don't get that. Like,
he's got Dak.
Drew, you got no. Drew, you lost to us. All right, you lost to us. I'm gonna break it down to you. 3 of my rookies beat on you, okay? Scabble right now, Pro Football Focus is second, all right? Start is in 4th.
Merry Christmas.
All right?
Merry Christmas.
No, Merry Christmas. Facts. Read the facts.
Let's get to you now. Let's
talk about
Let's get right to what happened last week, okay? The New York Football Giants beat the Philadelphia Eagles. What was the score, Jesse?
34-17, right?
34-17. Now, I mean, that was a beatdown, Drew.
It was a beatdown. I'm not going to give you any excuses. You beat us. I'm not going to come on here and complain about injuries. I'm not going to come in here and complain about.
You didn't have that many.
Well, we did have some significant injuries, but I'm not. Jesse, you beat us. Now let's see if you bring that same energy in a link.
Exactly. But like I said, if my rookies can do this in this game, who's to say they can't do it again? All right. And now, like I said,
rookies play.
Let me ask you something, though, Drew. I'm looking at the stats of late. I'm not worried. I mean, listen, Jackson Dart, it's great what he's doing. That's fine. Yeah, he's young. Things happen. He's playing good. He's sparking the team. But I would say Cam Scatterboo, 19 for 98, 5.2 average, 3 touchdowns. That, I understand you didn't have Jalen Carter, but again, like I was telling I would like Quinnen Williams for this year and moving forward. Now, I understand we may not be a Super Bowl team this year, but I would be concerned that your defense, even with your linebackers, who I think you have good, or at least you have a couple good linebackers, why couldn't you stop the run last week? I'm just, in your opinion, why did Scatterboo run all over you?
There's a couple factors to that. We actually have the best linebacking core in the NFL.
In the whole NFL.
Yeah. Who has a better linebacker?
I don't know. I'm just want to clarify. You Eagles per Drew has the best off. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'd have to research it. But anyway, go ahead.
Again, I'm not. We were out physical. It wasn't our day.
So hold on, Drew. Hold on. I just want to ask you a question. If you say you're the best, how can you get out physical if you're the best?
Let me finish my thought. We came into the New York Stadium and they punched us in the mouth and they beat us up. I don't have any other excuses than that. We got beat up. That's it. Right now, my defense, I'm not going to say because of injuries, because every team has injuries. We're not playing well. we can play better. I do believe that we will play better. So that's all I can say. So what's your question, Momo?
Two things I would say about the Eagles at this point in the season. One, if your linebacker coach is the best don't get out physical. That y'all got punched in the mouth. Y'all got pushed back 3 yards down the field. Sometimes 4, sometimes 5. 2, with Barkley not running as effectively, Jalen Hurts he's not going to throw the ball effective. You can't have Jalen throwing the ball 30 times a game. He's not going to win.
He's not going to do that, dude.
And he's not going to do that.
He's not going to do that. Why aren't they running the ball?
Because they can't run the ball right now. They're not averaging again.
Now, Barkley had
the offensive line is not playing well either.
Do you have a
Barkley had a better stat line in the game, but
okay, this is what he had. I have it: 12 for 58. That's what
he had. A better. No, he had better. It's
12 yards. I mean, 12 carries for 58 yards. That's his stat line against the Giants.
He's been averaging like 30 yards or 25
I'm
yards.
saying it wasn't horrible, but it was not up to the standard.
Retiring.
Listen,
how do you think that's going to affect you?
I got an answer here.
Not concerned?
Yeah, Phil, you're in here soon too. Go
what
ahead,
you said, Loyal?
No, what I was going to say was I got an answer for you, and you're not going to like it, man. It's the shit that we've been saying for years. You got people hurt in key spots. You got your ass ran over. You got a key guy on your line that's out. You're getting your ass pressure to your quarterback. Period. That's how it is. You want to answer, your depth is not as good as your starters.
That's you got you got a guy that just retired. Your lead,
but I mean, injuries matter. This is what we were trying to say last year, and everybody goes, "Oh, you can't."
It's not an excuse. I get it. It's not an excuse.
We're
but
not
it
saying
matters.
It's injuries.
You're not going to get any pushback from me. Okay, you're absolutely right.
I'm just saying. What's your center's name? I keep forgetting it.
Cam Jurgens.
Cam Jurgens. Remember, he's the one that had the surgery, right?
He did.
He's nowhere near where he needs to be. Landon Dickerson, he needs to get right. Until that, Eagles have always been, in my opinion, the offensive line first. When that breaks down, everything breaks down.
And that's the listen. You're not going to get any argument from me. You're absolutely right. Cam Jurgens is banged up. Landon Dickerson is banged up. And so it affects the running game.
I'm not giving you an out, but these are facts.
I'm not asking for an out.
No, but I'm just telling you. These are facts, Drew. Just like when we have injuries. Yeah. And that's why.
Little parts of the equation.
Yeah, I'm just adding that in because my disdain for the Eagles, I can at least be honest and say, well, okay, you guys are not 100% now. I mean, I still don't know why. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I'm saying you still don't understand what?
Well, I don't understand why. Okay, we lost 4 out of 5 starters. Okay, we understand our defense stinks, but we are still, has it come to the point, Drew, that Dallas has better depth on the offensive line than the Eagles now? Or has it come to, explain why Dallas is not giving up any sacks and is moving the ball in an unbelievable rate with 4 out of 5 backups on the offensive line. Is it coaching? Is it coaching, do you think? Dallas is better coaching, or do we have better depth on the offensive line?
Because when I watched the game last week, when I look at the pass blocking was really good for the Eagles, even with Brandon Toff in there. So the pass blocking is fine. It's just running the football. That's where we're struggling at. So pass blocking is fine. Running the football, Land is not as effective. Cam is banged up. So that's what it is. I still think in terms of talent, there's not a better team talented than us. In terms of depth, you might be
I'm just asking an honest question. I'm not trying. Yeah. I'm just asking a question because I'm surprised how we keep. We didn't run the ball this past week. Anyway, go ahead, Momo. Go ahead.
Okay, no team in the NFL is going to allow the Philadelphia Eagles to run the ball like they did last year. Now your quarterback got to step up and throw the ball. If he got to throw the ball,
that's where I want to turn this to, because I criticized my Cowboys for not saying, okay, we're not running the football. let's not go away from Pickens and Jake Ferguson, who was killing it last week. We out-thunk it. We went away from something that was working. My question to you, and Momo is backing it up, why not just get Jalen going? Now, he didn't have a bad game. 24 for 33, 1 TD, 1 INT. He was sacked 3 times.
How many yards?
283.
Right.
Dallas Goedert, 9 for 110. He seems to be the guy, when healthy, that's getting the ball. AJ, 6 for 80. Devontae, 4 for 49. The question is, if you're not running the ball, right, and you just got done saying that you're pass blocking good, if they're trying to stop the run, why can't you pass the ball like on a consistent basis?
I disagree with that. The last 2 games Jalen's had, he's thrown over 280 yards.
Yeah, but the last 2 games he passed to Brown. It went Brown's not catching it.
Jesse, I got this.
Not winning. They're not winning.
Jesse, I got this, Jesse. I got this. Jalen Hurts is suffering from the same thing most quarterbacks do. Empty calories.
Oh, you have to let me finish.
Empty calories. Let me finish. Let me say what I got to say. It's empty calories. He's throwing the ball while the game is over in the 4th quarter. So you throwing for another 130, 40 yards. The game is over. It's empty calories. He just
look good. Here's the bottom line. You want me to throw the football more, and Jalen in his last 2 games has thrown for over 280 yards, okay?
Calories.
Because he's throwing it to A.J. Brown forcefully.
The bottom line is this. The division is so putrid in talent compared to us. The Giants are the only team that won last week. You had Washington that had a chance to come and tie with us. You had the Giants in the Dallas Cowboys that had a chance to come up and come in with 1 game of us. And look, you lost to the Carolina Panthers. And Washington, you lost to the Chicago Bears. So
okay.
Make myself feel better about talking about everybody else's team's low down. I don't know. This is not an argument.
Get him, Phil. Get him.
It's not an argument, dude. I'm ugly. Well, your mom's ugly, and they're like,
even at weakest, you can't touch us.
We did.
Even at ours.
Hold up. Jalen Hurts is a running back. He's a running back / quarterback. Let's get stop.
For once, I agree with you, Momo.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. What most quarterbaks do.
Making a lot of sense.
The game is over, and he's in the game.
Me, Phil.
The ball, get an extra 150 yards. That's what you call empty calories.
Exactly.
Garbage team.
Then you're padding his stats.
Oh,
so stats don't mean anything in the game. People look at stats and think this guy had a great game. No.
Hey, my quarterback's passing and running.
Super Bowl.
So stop with that, Drew.
Wow.
I thought Cowboy fans was delusional. You making me feel bad.
Quarterback 20 games out of 20.
And first, ain't nobody gonna recognize me.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about the Eagles' victory. You're talking about the Eagles' record. You're not talking about Jalen.
None of your quarterbacks can do it.
Sure.
Again,
nothing. You got nothing, man. You got no stats. You got nothing to back it up. So you're going by opinions and what your thoughts are. Like,
Phil, get up. Jalen Hurts has won 20 out of his last 23.
Who cares? Only you.
Except for when Jalen Carter got out of the lineup, and then somehow not doing that though.
Look, Dallas couldn't even beat us without Jalen Carter.
Well, I'm just saying though, you're talking all these stats about him being that record. When I take one guy out of your equation, whether it's Lane Johnson, whether it's any of those guys,
hell breaks
bam,
loose.
all of a sudden he's not him. He's not the guy.
Oh
yeah.
So Drew, you sound like a person that you're not gonna blame injuries, but you say injuries is a factor. So you basically
attack on both sides.
You brought up. I didn't bring up.
Yeah, we riled him up.
God,
if we lose,
come on, Drew.
Linda Conyers, JD 3-3, supposed to be JD 6-0 per Momo. Remember?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you catch your stray, Momo. Catch your stray.
Hey, it's Cowboy Hate Week. They can hate on me, but I definitely hate all the ugly girls and the ugly men in Dallas and Irving.
See, that's how we know you're lying, Momo. That's how we know you're lying, dude.
They are ugly. But I don't like no Cowboys. I don't like nothing in Cowboys today. I like that. If I could go back,
How does athletic?
I kept stuttering. I would destroy the TV show Dallas. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
Over 500. Come talk to me, Momo.
No. Drew,
you
really. Here you go. I'm gonna play something for Drew. This is I'm sure you saw it. This is Howard Eskin. I'm sure everybody knows who Howard Eskin is. I'm gonna play this clip. He was on Dan Silio's show. There is
those guys.
I'm not saying Dan. We all know Dan, but Howard is not. Howard's not. Howard's been a big proponent of the Eagles. Let me just play what he had to say.
Listen carefully, Drew. Listen carefully.
Got fired by the Eagles. That's why.
Who, Howard? Well, that had nothing to do with that.
Had nothing to do with
kissing
just
a girl
grabbing
on the
booty.
sideline.
Yeah,
the best quarterback on this football team is starting right now.
Wow!
Hey,
Xander, I want this. Okay, who do you think is the best quarterback who should be starting for the Philadelphia Eagles? Howard Eskin.
I think Tanner McKee right now should be the starter. And, everybody blames the offensive coordinator. You can only do so much when the player can't execute those plays. You look at the breakdowns and, Brian Baldinger does a good job. And he breaks it down and you see so many guys that Jalen Hurts, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, that's not picking up open receivers. He's not going through his progressions. He's not Baker Mayfield in that regard. He's not Stafford in that regard. He's not Jared Goff in that regard. Cam Newton, who I think is
not Dak Prescott in that regard.
However, he said last week that he doesn't think Jalen Hurts is in the top 15. I'm not going to go that far. But all these people in Philadelphia, and people are going to jump all over me, and you're going to make me look like the bad guy. And I might get that guy from the Eagles to call me up and threaten me again.
All right. That's enough of that. Basically, what Howard Eskin's saying is there's guys open, Drew. There are guys open, and for whatever reason, Jalen Hurts is not seeing it and not hitting it. Your thoughts?
He can't read defense.
Well, and he's last in the league against zone right now. Every team is playing zone, and Dallas was able to keep the game close. And if it weren't for 4 CeeDee Lamb drops, who knows? I'm not saying they would have won, but who knows? It didn't look good even from week 1, and it hasn't really looked good. Now they have won games, so that's great.
Game time. He has the history, not know how to read defenses. He don't.
All right. Well, listen, Momo and Drew go at it. He has a history of not knowing how to read a defense. You go.
Yes,
Drew.
he doesn't. He doesn't know how to read a defense. It's quite. In that Super Bowl, he had people wide open against Kansas City, and the score should have been lopsided worse than it was, and it wasn't.
Listen, first and foremost, Howard Eskin is a clown. And
now he's a clown, right?
Dan Silio's not even an Eagles fan. He doesn't.
We know that.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, we know that.
We know that.
Howard Eskin I'm from Philly, so I know about Howard Eskin. He's built a reputation. And being like a crap starter and he talks worse than Momo does. So here's the bottom line when it comes to that.
Put me on the show.
So you're a Philly fan.
Can Jalen play better? Absolutely, Jalen can play better. And I expect him to play better, right? But the bottom line is this. The Eagles are 4-2. A lot of that
now.
Oh my God! Y'all losing to Minnesota.
This sounds like 2023. We're 9-0. Yep. We just know how to win.
Drew,
finish.
If Drew,
today, that's what it's about. It's about winning.
But you lost.
Drew,
we're 4-2.
For now,
the one L that Tampa Bay has, who did they get that from? That Rams had.
Drew.
They get that from.
And what that loss you get from?
Is Washington has lost 3 games to NFC teams. So has Dallas. So that makes your playoff picture in the future very, very bleak,
Y'all not beating Minnesota this weekend. Be quiet with that crap, Drew. Y'all gonna lose against Minnesota.
Y'all gonna get your ass handed to you, Drew, over there in Minnesota. That defense will wipe you up.
Lost to the lowly basement dwelling.
Lowly basement giant.
Who do you keep breaking up? Who do we lose to?
So we're 4-2. Catch up, guys.
You lost.
Okay, I would say this. First of all, I like to say this to you, Drew. If you're gonna be long-winded and it'll be long, fix your internet.
Oh my God, he's calling long-winded.
If you're gonna be long-winded, fix your internet.
Caleb Williams,
fix your internet.
It's not the internet. It's the phone. It's not the internet.
The phone. It mutes
out.
out.
Drew, you talk about ketchup.
Well, we'll update the shit then. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm looking at it on my flip phone.
He's got that cricket.
Oh God.
He's got that cricket. Hey, but Drew, you can't cut the ketchup, but your quarterback can't cut the mustard.
All right. Well,
he's a Super Bowl champion.
As of now, you are the reigning Super Bowl champion. Now, let's finish up the Eagle-Giant game. I want to cover both sides just real quick. I mean, my question to you is, Drew, again, just look, they didn't have any receivers. They had Wan'Dale Robinson, LaJordan Humphrey, Theo Johnson. I mean, it was just amazing how, you're banged up on the secondary as well. Kenyon Mitchell's out.
Well, I mean, the Ringo thing. How do you feel about that, man? With Mitchell and then Ringo having to step up there.
How Ringo was before the season. He was like,
we were running around rings around Ringo.
Ringo stinks. Okay, he knows it. He knows he stinks.
I never said Ringo was a good cornerback. I never said he was a good cornerback.
But
no. We're not saying you did. We're just saying that, you have the same thing. You're hoping that they plan out. Dory Jackson. Holy shit, he doesn't want to tackle.
They're garbage.
Yeah, when you look at Al Harris and what he did, what isn't Chicago leading the league in turnovers and interceptions and stuff? I'm like, oh, let's see that stat followed him.
Answer me this. Now we're hearing from some Eagle fans. I want on the record, Drew. Do you want C.J. Gardner-Johnson back?
I do not.
Okay, good.
They were asking for him.
Good.
I'm glad you said that because everybody that it seems like a lot of these Eagle fans want him back.
I'm hearing it.
And I don't understand why. There's a reason why he can't stay on the team. Does anybody know that reason? Or anybody want to guess?
Can you guys hear?
You cut in and out here.
You're cutting in and out. I'm coughing, so hold up.
Go ahead, Drew.
He's spoiling the locker room as he does.
Am I still cutting in and out?
Yeah.
All right, hold up.
Yeah, all right, I say Dory Jackson, and he gets the hell out of Dodge.
No. He, I think his phone reacts. If somebody starts talking, it automatically cuts it or something like that. Because it's on the phone app.
There you go.
Okay, I live close to Long Beach Airport, so I sometimes
radio waves.
I get really bad connection, so I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good.
No worries.
Now you are. Everybody, shut up and let them talk.
Here's my thing about Philadelphia Eagles.
Water.
We have PTSD when it comes to 2023, anything that happened bad back in the past. That don't let that affect me because 2023 is not 2025. And just because teams are going to struggle, and right now we're struggling. Do I think we're going to pull out of that? I honestly do believe we're going to pull out of that because look, last year this time we had the same. Actually, it was worse when Brandon Graham came out. And he actually put Jalen and AJ Hurts on blast in the public eye. It was worse than what's going on right now. And what's
happening again, Drew?
Hold on a second. No, it's nowhere near as bad as it was, Jesse.
I feel like it's worse. I feel like it's worse.
Really, bro. Okay, all you hear is a bunch of rumors.
I see what he's talking.
Brandon Graham came out with it. He aired the dirty laundry out.
And but that was a year ago. That's a whole new beef now.
It's a whole new thing now, brother.
Listen to what I'm saying. That was the worst situation than what we're experiencing right now. So I
don't know, man. I don't know. Right now they said, hey, we had a meeting. And they're like, I don't know what meeting you're talking about. I don't know. Meeting? You got to talk to them about that. That sounds kind of worse.
But Phil,
then he tweeted after that.
No, but and what did he tweet, Jesse? He tweeted the context. He was being sarcastic. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's jumping.
Yeah, I believe that. Right.
Everybody's jumping on these things because
what happens is he feels bad about what he did, so he's trying to backpedal and make it seem like it's not a big deal. He feels emotions right there, and he can't control his emotions, and so he speaks and backtracks.
He's a diva. Wait till.
Yes. Who are we talking about?
AJ Brown.
Dak starts throwing the ball to CD not as much as he throws it to Pickens, and then let's see how happy he's going to be, right? If he starts to chirp, then let's hear about the rumors, right? I don't care about the rumors. Okay, so what I know what my team is capable and has done. That's what I stand on. I don't stand on all these little rumors. I'm plugged into the city. I'm plugged into what's going on.
Wow. Right
how
now,
is it though? Well, so am I. I live here, Drew.
Odds are he's going to be traded at the deadline if you don't turn this winning streak or if you don't get a win. So I'm just giving you the heads up. He's going to get traded.
I don't take him, Drew.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're sitting there going, even Rob A, where he's like, he's being sarcastic, man. Well, guess what? This is a situation that you need to be serious in, and you're taking it as a joke, kind of like Sam Williams is with his, our fan calling out, hey, you're being blocked by your wide receiver, and he just laughing about it and stuff. Well, guess what? That shit does mean something, even if you want to be sarcastic or whatever. Be all what you want. It's an image. It's what your image is, and that right now his image is not there. So I mean.
Sam Williams just tweeted a picture of him getting blown up by a wide receiver.
Dude, are you just making the point that I just made?
Hold on.
I think you're making the point that I just made.
Phil, I got your point, but what I'm saying is your defensive end just tweeted a post of him getting blown up, and he was laughing about it. So what do you take from that?
But he's nowhere near the stature of a He's nowhere near of the stature of an AJ Brown, though. Never made a Pro Bowl, never done nothing's been injured. He's had what? His rookie year, he got 6 sacks. That's it.
Drew, can I ask you?
He's probably going to be gone at the end of the year. It's not even.
Drew, let me say something to you, and this is something you need to understand.
Wow.
Was a lot of times when there's stuff comes out and leaked to the media, ain't leaking because somebody don't want to be leaked. It's either somebody in upper management or the players are leaking. So what they say is true. He ain't happy. He's ready to move on. So don't believe that everything because media hype or it's a lie. No, it's some facts in that.
Somebody ratted out. Somebody in there ratted him out.
Ratted it out because he doesn't want to be there no more, and then he has to come up to the podium and PC it.
Let me respond.
Come on now. I'm just telling you, Drew. Don't get caught up and think this ain't just stuff someone's gonna get leaked out for no reason.
Momo, let me educate you on something, okay?
Okay, please do.
That might be very well true statement what you're making, but here's what we do in Philly. Something.
Oh my God.
Washington or New York does. We have a Howie Roseman, and guess what? AJ Brown will be here and replaced with even more talent and draft picks. Because guess what? All we do is win, Momo. That's something that
y'all lost 2 in a row. What you saying? All y'all do is win.
So who'd you lose
what
to?
the hell is that supposed to mean?
I forgot.
I'm just saying. Most of the time, okay, Brian, am I wrong? But like me and you get crap from Cowboy fans. How we give Eagles a little bit of credit and stuff. The moment that we jump on we're telling how it is, man. We're giving the Eagles credit in certain points because this is what's happening right now. When we jump on the stack that negative stuff's happening, all of a sudden, we're hating on them. We don't like them. We don't like you in general. We're pointing out stuff, man.
Yeah,
we're just pointing out things. You have a diva receiver.
You gotta be able to look
that's what
in
diva receivers do, man.
Yeah, diva.
You got to control that.
We are used to diva receivers. Remember
Definitely
the last diva receiver you had? He couldn't stay in town. That would be Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens. Yeah.
So I love my quarterback.
Again. Let's move on. This is a part of the show. I know, Phil. How much longer? You got to go soon, Phil?
Yeah, I got about 15 or so more minutes.
All right.
Well, I got to go 2 and 10.
10 minutes.
Oh, he wants to beat me? I see how it is. I got 5 minutes.
Right. Okay. Well, then, Momo, get your questions out. I need questions from Momo to the panel regarding the NFC. This is hate week. You got any questions?
Okay, yeah, I got hate. Oh, yeah, it's definitely hate week. Momo is about to say, as a Cowboy hater for hate week, if the Cowboys don't win this game, if there was are you going to, as a fan, be on a downer, or do you think y'all could rebound?
We're not going to
loyal.
We're not going to lose.
I just asked. That's not what I asked you. Please answer the question. Please answer the question. You say that all the time, and then you get upset, and your head.
Like I said, here's the deal. We got, the wild cards in our pocket. So even if we have a losing season, we still got 2 first-round picks this year.
Yeah, you do know Jerry's gonna mess that up. You do know that, right?
As of right now, it looks pretty sweet right now. Well, hey, let's be real, man. I think loyal in the sense of you're a Cowboys fan, you're true, and you know your team and stuff. Even if you go into a game, there's like that feeling of 25% chance. Even if you feel very confident in the game, 25% chance we're going to blow this and we're not going to win this game and stuff like that. And I think you're going into every matchup before you actually put the opponent in front of you. You automatically have that 25% chance of losing just because your defense can't keep your ass in games.
Linda Conyers with the super chat. What everyone knows is that when your team is up, when your time is up in Philly, Howie will get rid of your ass. Thank you, Linda.
Pretty much.
All right. So, and I'll answer that. If we lose on Sunday, that means we will be 2-4-1. That's not a good spot to be. But I do not want that. Believe me, Momo, I do not want that to happen. I don't even want to know the odds of anything good happening.
No, because your next couple games.
But it's a big but. Look at the schedules. Again, there's also the flip coin where right now the Giants are a 7-point underdog in Denver.
Oh, you didn't beat Denver.
They could lose.
Keep talking. Flip them guns, Momo.
The Eagles, who are the Eagles, who are a 2-point favorite, only a 2-point favorite against Carson Wentz in Minnesota. If Eagles should lose that game, right? If they should lose that game, which is not a stretch per Vegas, only 2 points. They have a very good defense. That'll be interesting. If Dallas were to get a win, then we're right there again, baby. We are right there, half game out. But again, this is going to be this way for a while. This is going to be this way. We don't know. What's down is up. What's up is down. If you were going to tell me that Buffalo was going to go into Atlanta and get rolled, if you were going to tell me that the Giants would have beat the Eagles, not just beat the Eagles.
Week to week league.
It is, Phil, it's a week to week, and I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying there is time for the Eagles. There's plenty of time. They lead the division. So I'm not saying there's just time for Dallas and everybody else watch out. No. The Eagles are at the top of the division. They have time to get their act together.
Well, look how Giants are playing right now. I mean, look at if they get on the little hot streak. Look,
I believe what I said a long time ago, that this is going to be a relatively close division. Unless a team starts winning every game, which we thought, Momo, you all but guaranteed that your team was going to go win.
Yeah, I really believe that.
I know you did, but there we go. There you have it.
We winning this week.
You may win, but I'm telling you better score over 40 points, because my team has played 2 games at home, and we scored 40 both games.
I'll be waiting, Momo. I'll be waiting.
I think we're going to win the game. Dallas is very good at rebounding. I understand where Drew's coming from. JD3.
Momo, I know you think some
well.
Momo, I know you think some crazy stuff, but even I can't think of how you're taking your defense and going, oh man, they're gonna match up over here with him, and he's gonna match up right there. We got it across the board.
I think our defense is going to pressure the quarterback more than any other team has, because they go after the quarterback.
You would have more of an argument to say that.
I believe in sacks against, and let me look that up again. Anyway,
then the fact that you think about pressure against Dak, I mean, yeah, go ahead. I mean, pressure him all day. I hope you do. That means I hope you bring your secondary.
I ain't talking blitz. I'm talking the front four.
Oh, and you think Dan Quinn's not going to be blitzing, and you think Dan Quinn is not going to be blitzing.
Dan Quinn loves to blitz. Now.
You don't even know what normal. You don't even know what
Dan Quinn's going to be
blitzed
when he gets.
No, we'll see. I mean, I think Dallas defense is going to play well. I think Washington. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game.
Oh man, I don't think so. I think
with that quarterback, when they got Momo, with that quarterback they got, what's he doing recently? You're getting blitzed, man. You're getting hit. You're getting slammed with a lot of TDs. Watch.
No. What the problem is, the Cowboys don't put a whole lot of pressure on nobody.
But you got no corners.
They can't.
Okay, we'll see.
Well, they can. They just chose to try and what they're doing. They don't blitz. It's like the worst case scenario because they're not blitzing, right? They're not getting home with their front four, and they're playing these zones that just get big. Phil knows they get bigger. If you're holding the ball, the longer the quarterback has the ball, right, Phil? The zones just blow up, and really, it's easy to throw up against the zone.
Well, let's be real, man. They're making it extremely easy when it's close. Like they were on the goal line, and Wilson couldn't freaking pick up the wide receiver. I mean, he's the only guy going. Like, it's like how a zone is not freaking that hard. It's just like it's zone if you need to, but if it's one guy running around, you cover the one damn guy. It's like I got concept. It's like they have no intelligence with that.
I got a hypothetical question. Pose this. I'm just saying it's probably.
Oh, here goes the hypos.
Okay, pose the University of North Carolina football team fired.
No. He's not going to go and become anybody's defensive coordinator. Right, and
Jerry Jones sees that, and he fired Elbow-Palouse and have. And
that'd be dumb.
Here comes the X-File music now, Momo.
Stop it. Nobody wants to work there.
Hell no.
Not even that. I mean, you don't want it. You're not going
if Bill Belichick did go anywhere, his girlfriend would be running the team, not him.
But what Jerry gonna do? Jerry gonna share? They gonna have a threesome or something? What you talking about?
Jerry, he's like, hey, baby,
about the
hey, baby, how about some glory hole?
Dallas, I don't see Dallas winning this game. I think it's going to be it'll be close at first, and then Washington will pull away. If you look at the quarterbacks that Dallas has played, Galen torched them. Caleb Williams destroyed them. You lost to the kid last week. You let Russell Wilson throw for damn near 500 yards on you, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's no way JD5 is he's going to destroy this.
We beat him once with Cooper Rush and should have beat him twice.
You don't get to say last year and then it's a week to
week.
Well,
no, but you do but you just got done saying, well, we have this from last year.
No,
all we're saying is we're very familiar with Dan Quinn's team.
We're going to win because our offense is going to light those old men.
I'm not saying last year's team, but we've already shown that we can play the quarterback.
Those old men are going to have Charlie Horse by the time we get
there. Hey, Loyal, guess what? You're going to win that. You're going to win that game. You have an experienced veteran quarterback.
Can I ask a question to the Giants before I get out of here then?
Yeah, your offense is not like that, bro. Okay, because you dropped 40 on these weak teams. You beat up on these weak teams.
Giants, but you only scored 17 against the Giants. How weak are they? If you only scored 17,
you guys lost to the Giants.
Yeah, you only put 17 up against them.
No, they didn't get lost. They got the ass.
We put up 40.
You lost to them without their best receiver.
Yes, my God, handshakes at halftime
with their whole team. You guys have the 30th ranked defense.
And we still beat them.
And we still beat them. And we have the number one ranked offense.
We beat
the Giants.
Hey, Jesse.
Man, let's be.
Hey, when it comes to your team, man, how are you seeing Jackson Dart going to get some good playing time? You get some good camaraderie with the rest of the team. Cam Scambrel. How do you feel about Neighbor and him not getting that time? Where now if there is a future with him, everything's got to start from scratch almost like when the off season. How are you feeling with that whole thing? Is that in the back of your guys' mind when you watch them all out there enjoying themselves?
Yeah, I'm like in the back of my mind that Neighbors, he's got to get healthy, man. That was a bad injury. That's a really bad injury. You don't know how he's going to come out with it. Don't even know if he'll play again. Injuries are
wish him the best.
Well, I definitely do, because I want to try to get another receiver there. But like I said, AJ Brown, THRU. But as I was saying, right now we're at rushing per game. We're third. We're third right now in the league. So what we need to do is run the ball. Stop running that ball. Use Scatterboo.
Make it easier on him.
Yeah, and Singletary, use them. Run that damn ball. If needed, if we're good, then Dart can throw his ball. But I don't want to see Scatterboo running in there like a damn kamikaze, and like Dart too. I hope the OC's grabbed him by the neck and said, "Yo, slow it down." But I see us beating Denver, and I do see the Cowboys beating on the Momos because you guys have a veteran quarterback. You guys got two damn good receivers.
That doesn't play well.
Dallas doesn't lose back-to-back games. Dallas always plays well at home. I think they win. Now, it's going to be. I do think it's going to be a tough game, but I really feel good about Dallas winning on Sunday. But we shall see. We'll see what the changes. It's all speculation at this point. We have the number 1 offense in the league. We have the worst defense. What adjustments are going to be made against? By our defensive coordinator, okay? What adjustments are going to be made? We've seen them make plays. We've seen them have multiple sack games more than once this year, but when it's bad, it's real bad. I think they will play JD5 well. I think JD5 will make some plays, but I think we're going to win. And with CeeDee Lamb coming back, that's just going to open up the field even more for Dak and especially the running game. I do expect Jadon Blue to have a couple big plays. I see another shootout, people, but I see Dallas coming out the other end with the win. I see the Momos dropping to 3-4. Dallas will be 3-3-1, so that will bring them back to 500. Sorry, Jesse, I think you lose to Denver. The hardest game for me is the Eagles versus the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. That could go either way. Something tells me the Eagles may win, but if not, watch. I mean, there we go again. It's all back together, right? That's how close it is, people. That's how close it is.
Good team.
Go ahead. Go ahead again.
I heard him. He gets breaking up.
Actually, yeah, they are next 2 out of 3. I got Dallas losing.
Okay, that wasn't the question. We're talking about this week. If Dallas can win.
Asia, I keep saying hi. I say it in the chat. Hello. You got to read the chat as well, girl. I'm going to poke, hey, if you're going to be the daughter, I'm going to be, hey, you got to pay attention, girl.
Eagles
has
pay attention
in class.
Dallas 37, Commanders 24. Something like that. I do believe that's how it's going to be. Dallas has had
I'm on the opposite side. I'm on the opposite side.
Yeah, so you think Dallas loses?
Way around.
Yeah. I don't think so. If I had to guess how things are going, I think Dallas wins, Giants lose, and the Eagles is a tough one. But looking at the standings, people, let's see. Right now, Eagles are, let's just say, if Eagles win, they'll go to 5-2. If they lose, they'll go to 4-3. If Dallas wins, they'll go 3-3-1. So for as bad as Dallas's defense is, they would be a half game out of first. Right now, we lost to the Eagles. We get hopefully our revenge on December 12th. New York Giants have to go to Denver. That's a tough spot, Jesse. I don't think you're going to win. I don't think
I'm scared of them. I am not scared of Denver.
You don't have to be scared, but you're going to lose. Okay, but if I'm wrong,
no, we're not.
Well, yeah, I do think so. This is the team.
Everybody has your opinion.
Yeah, well, again, you're a big underdog. You're
like we were against the Eagles. What happened, Brian?
You were home in prime time. I think Denver
with 3 rookies.
The other thing I want, but you still have the rookies, and now that they have more tape, I don't know. I just think you have a tough week ahead, but good luck to you.
Thank you.
But I do have a question for Dallas.
You're minus 23, Jesse, in points. You've scored 122 and given up 144. That's crazy.
Run that ball with 30 rushing.
You're minus 23. Dallas is minus 6. Eagles are minus 1. Eagles have given up more points than they've scored. So it's not like that's the end-all be-all, and I'll let you get to your point, Drew. But the end-all be-all is how many points are you giving up? Dallas, as far as points scored, 2 points given up is a -6. Eagles are a -1. It's close, people. It really is close. This week could say a lot. Dallas could be on their way to a miserable season, or Dallas could be right back into the mix, a half game out of first. Drew, go ahead.
Yeah, well, the -1 came from that one last game against the Giants. Go back. We really didn't let teams score a lot of points on us. So my question to Dallas fans is, when you guys lose Sunday, are we going to stop the potential playoff talk?
No, we haven't talked playoffs.
We're going to the playoff.
4 teams in the NFC that you've lost to, because you've already lost 3.
No, man. I don't know. there's so many things about how long the Luis
we'll
go.
get
I
6.
cannot think that it's ever going to be over. Yeah, I never thought of us as a playoff team, but until we're mathematically eliminated, I don't. It's kind of it's hard to believe that.
Not in this
hoping,
division, Drew.
Yeah,
not
We'll
with
get
what
Sunday,
we're looking
Sunday,
at.
Drew. Any given Sunday.
What if I told you that Washington wins, Eagles lose, Dallas lose, and Giants lose? What would you say then? You would be now 4-3. Washington would be 4-3. You would lost 3 games in a row. How could you be in a position to say anything? Doesn't matter that you've won 4. What matters is you've lost 3 in a row, right, to inferior teams. And
really?
I mean, Minnesota's not better than you. All right,
but
see you guys.
Okay,
Later, Prime.
Minnesota's not as good as you, are they?
I don't think they're a good team. They're not as good as us.
That defense is good.
They're Denver's not an inferior team. That's a playoff team. They're a good team. Minnesota.
I never said they weren't.
The Giants are not a good team.
Minnesota has a good defense, but they're led by Carson Wentz. It'll be Carson Wentz.
Losing.
God forbid you lose a Carson Wentz.
That's
brother.
probably the best division in football right now. Green Bay's 3-1, Detroit's 4-2, Minnesota's 3-2, Chicago's 3-2.
I'm not even mad about the Giants' loss. It's a division game. Anything can happen within the division. But losing,
but not like that.
Denver's a good football team. So is Minnesota. You know what I mean? So but the teams that we beat, I have confidence because of who we are and what we are. And you look at our resume.
But you say. So let's just fast forward a week. Let's say you lose to Minnesota, right? I know you don't want to think it, but let's say you lose.
No, it's a possibility.
What kind of culture does that tell you? If you lose 3 in a row,
the city is burning.
Still a championship culture.
No, that's fleeting.
How is it fleeting when you have champions on that squad?
Well, again, it's not the same team as last year.
You're going to be hearing from McKee. Watch.
You see.
Here's the hypocritical.
Nah, I'm getting out of here. I don't feel well, Rob. This is going to be a short show tonight. I don't have the energy.
And everything changes week to week. And then you say if we lose, I can still say what we've built, the foundation is there. So even if we lose, we're still a championship culture. We have guys who are in their second year that have more Super Bowl and playoff experience and winning experience than your quarterback who's been in the league for 10 years.
Nobody said we're making the playoffs. We're talking about the Eagles.
I'm
we're talking about your team who's right now is teetering on collapse. No, everybody's bringing up 2023. Everybody is, not just
Drew,
not just me.
If you lose, the fan base is chanting for McKee. Watch.
You guys hope collapse because
I hope it's what's going on.
That's what you.
Well, that's what they're talking about, Drew.
That's what they're talking about, Drew. I live here in North Philly.
I'm telling you. A.J. Brown is
giving you my feedback. I'm telling you.
I know.
Today, the culture is still the same. We're struggling. Teams, guys lost to a terrible Panthers team. What does that say about your culture?
They're 3-3. They're not terrible. They got a very, very good defense, a very good offensive line.
You lost to the Giants.
They're 3-3. How come when you lose to a team with a losing record, but it's a divisional game? Listen, the Panthers are 3-3, Drew. They're 3-3.
But you guys went into the week last week.
Chicago's 3-2.
You guys expected to win that game.
I did. Right. I predicted a 6-point win. We lost by 3. Yes. It wasn't like we got blowed out. With
1 point or 30, you lost. So what is
about? It does mean something. It's a 1-possession game. If you can go into each game as a 1-possession game, you're going to win your fair share of games.
By 1 or by 20.
Well,
so
as long as you're in these games, you were not in the Giant game in the second half. That was shocking. You had all your weapons. You had Saquon, you had AJ, you had Devontae, you had Jalen, you had Dallas Goedert, and you put up 17 points. That's alarming to everybody.
You scored 14 points. What does that say about your culture and the high-powered offense that
14
you had?
points when?
You lost to the Bears 34
Oh, yeah. We lost. Yes, we did.
So I'm asking you, what does that say about your culture?
Our culture?
Yeah, you asking me about my culture.
Because you're the Super Bowl. No. You're the Super Bowl winning team who is on the verge of losing 3 in a row and not able to get out on teams. You better hope that we don't get our defense together because we may run away with it.
Dallas is not a good football team.
We have the number 1 offense in the league.
So what does that mean? You're 2-3-1.
Okay, let's let the season play. We've lost 2 games by 1 on the last possession.
You can't switch it up and say, for us, if we lose...
You got blown out. We got blown out in Chicago. You got blown out against a team with no weapons. Chicago's a winning football team.
Game time, you can't have a double standard.
Chicago's a winning football team.
You're having a double
Chicago
standard.
just went on the road and beat Washington.
But they played you, they didn't have any wins.
It doesn't matter. They're a winning football team. We played them week 2 or 3. Doesn't matter. They have 3 wins.
What I'm saying is game time. You don't get to say if we lose on Sunday.
That'll be 3 in a row. That's devastating. Yes, that's bad, Drew. In any equation, losing 3 games in a row in the NFL is not good. Not good. Dallas hasn't lost 2 games in a row yet. Until they do.
So you have to lose 2 games in a row in order to be in a slump?
If Dallas goes, yeah, absolutely. Because if you win every other game, you're looking at 8 or 9 wins. And that's...
Because we're still...
Well, I'm just saying. Nobody's saying we're going to Super Bowl. You're the Super Bowl. You're the Super Bowl team is what I'm trying to say.
Super Bowl team.
But you don't look like it. Not at all.
To make the Super Bowl, right?
What's that?
You don't make the Super Bowl and we get knocked out in the first round. Kudos. No, it doesn't work like that. You get in the playoffs to have the potential to go to
I agree with that. You got to get in the playoffs. But if you lose 3 in a row, you're probably not going to make the playoffs.
Super Bowl.
How the hell are you guys talking about the media as to make shit up? You have crap to talk about. That's why we come here to have conversations without mere Linda Conyers. Thank you, Linda.
Same time is you have to hold your team to the same standard. If we lose,
we said we're average team.
What does that say about our culture? But if you lose on Sunday, what does that say about your culture that you guys can't beat winning teams? What does that say about your culture and your quarterback?
Not my quarterback. It would be my last place defense. If we lose, it all depends how we lose. If Dak scores 17 points at home, yeah, then I'll have a problem with it. But there's no way you can bring Dak Prescott up at this conversation. We didn't lose last week because of Dak. You want to look at the stats? Dak didn't have the ball the last 6 minutes of the game. I mean, Dak didn't have the ball. How is it Dak's fault? He had one possession where it didn't go our way, but yeah, they get paid too. Let's look at the stats. If that's what you want to do, we could do that. That's fine. Let's look at Dak's stats line from last week.
How come he didn't score a touchdown instead of
on every drive of the game? Is that what you're saying? That's not fair. Come on now, that's not fair.
The key drive
Dallas at Panthers. Let's look at that. 25 for 34, 261.
The last
3 touchdowns. He had a 90 QBR and 124.8 rating. Okay, without a running game. Okay, 0 INT. I'm reading the stats. George Pickens 9 for 168. Jake Ferguson had a touchdown. Dak Prescott no fumbles. I mean You cannot look at last week's game and say that's why he lost. I'll be the first one to call him out. He's 2-3-1 right now.
But game time, I can. This is how I can. Hold on. The last key drive that
30
Dak
for 183. That's why we lost. Rico.
Loyal. Dak had the ball in the red zone.
No.
And he fumbled the ball once, and then he couldn't score a touchdown.
No, it was a bad snap. It was a bad snap.
Regardless, he couldn't score a touchdown. You had to settle for 3 points to tie the game up. If you score a touchdown, then guess what that does? You have a young
27 points on the road. We should win the game.
Score a touchdown. So you guys
nobody's making excuses, but you should win that game. The reason why we lost that game was our defense, Drew.
Touchdowns on that last drive to
you can't overlook the defense. You can't.
For the last drive we had.
We didn't get the ball.
We threw 3 screen passes, which was dumb play calling. So we should win down the field.
Go to the line of scrimmage.
Jesse, Dallas 30-14, go big blue, and Momo sucks.
So
Had they called the right plays that last drive, we would have won that game.
So I criticize
3 screen passes behind the line of scrimmage.
But Loyal, I criticize Jalen of the same thing.
I can't. Hold up. Did you read my? Yes, I did read the comment, Linda.
Come on.
At Vinny Hagen, everyone is entitled to an opinion, even if you don't like it. I hear Drew out and retort. That's why we love Game Time Channel. Yeah. I know. I always give Drew his say, and I'll give it back to him.
You do.
That's fine. Again, I don't know. I'm not here to tell you Dallas is a great team. I know. Me and Phil have been very critical of Dak. So if it's time to rip into Dak, I will. But I don't think it's fair to say. I mean, yeah, you can look at a drive and go, well, Dak should have done better. Okay, yeah, I mean, I get it. I just don't think that was the time. I mean, it'll be interesting though. It will be interesting, and I'm not going to open the phone lines, everybody, or the lines tonight because I'm not feeling the best. I'm going to get out of here in the next few minutes. Bro. But
I just want to say a point.
Yes.
I know Drew.
Go ahead, guys. I'm not rushing you.
Drew was talking about we have a bad culture. Yes, we do have a bad culture right now. Do I think our culture is going to get better? Absolutely. I got all the confidence in the world in Shoddy. We just got to get some more players, which we have an opportunity to do in the draft. Jerry Jones has got to get his head out of his ass, which we'll have to pray on that. But I believe the culture will change.
We'll see. I mean,
Game Time. I agree. Hey, Loyal. I agree with you 1,000%, bro. I think that Dallas has a bad culture. They're trying to establish a culture, and I think in the years to come they will improve, right? So I can say the same thing about my team. Guess what? Right now we're not playing well, but can that change? Not next year, but next week.
It could change.
Because established that Dallas doesn't have more than likely it will change.
But it's a new coaching staff with Dallas. I would say this: the defense is a struggle bus right now. The offense. There is more. I mean, it is culture galore. It's nothing but kumbaya on the offense. So it's like, I hear what you're saying, and it's a total team thing. But I think the issue really is with the Dallas defense right now. I could care less if Dak Prescott wins MVP. That means nothing to me. I just bring it up as, I did tell everybody before the season I thought Dak would have a very good year. Would I say 9 or 10 wins? That's where I have. I think I had Dallas at 9 wins. I have it on. I mean, I'll reissue it halfway through, and we'll go over my predictions. I think I had the Eagles at 10. I think I had them at 10. I'm not sure, but I think I had the Eagles at 10, and I think I had the other Commanders at maybe 10 or 11. And I had the Giants at 8. So I had it close. And we'll see how that works out. It's funny because we all look at the schedule and go, oh, we're going to win here, we're going to lose there. You see, who knows? You got Eagles losing to the Giants, and then they'll turn around and beat, like I said, you went and you beat Tampa. It was a good win. You almost beat Denver. You know what I mean? So it's a weird thing. I just let the season play out. But as we sit here, Dallas is in deep trouble if they don't win on Sunday. Eagles, if they lose on Sunday, you're not in deep trouble, right? But it's not good. It's only going to make that locker room, Drew, more bickering and pointing the finger.
Yep.
That's the only thing I would say. Hopefully, hopefully for your sake, that your culture was able to overcome it.
I know how they lose Game Time. I think if they lose, if they play the way that they played against the Giants on Sunday, then it could be some potential problems there. But I think if we lose a close game, then no, we come. I'm very confident about my team right now. The culture, you have the media that have to make up stuff on us just to kind of get controversy. I don't listen to that. I look at what my team does. I listen to what the players are saying, and I look at the culture that has been established there for the last 5 years. And I'm more than confident that this team will be okay. I'm more than confident that we're going to win this division because this division is extremely weak. And at some point, we'll put it together. And
your fans, if you lose that game, Drew, your fans are going to want somebody's head. You know that, and I know that.
Let's see. You're from Philly, so am I. It depends on how the team plays. If we lose a close game in a field goal or something like that, no. If the fan base sees fight, if the fan base sees progress, no, it won't be a meltdown. But if they play like they played last Thursday, then it will be. But I'm not even concerned with the fans. I don't care about what the fans think. It's about the locker room. And I know Jeffrey Lurie and I know Howie Roseman will have it on.
But my thing is this, Drew. I think you have a serious problem with a talent in the secondary, especially if Mitchell don't play. So you can have all the culture you want. How are you going to stop Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison this week? That's going to be fun to watch if you can, because nobody's coming to help this week. And that's an issue. I don't believe he's playing this week. So you're going to have Adoree Jackson, Keely Ringo, and Cooper DeJean. So you need your offense to put up a big amount of points to kind of change up. Again, it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be very fun to watch. And we'll definitely do another stream. I'm going to start taking more allergy meds. I think that's what's going on with me. But listen, we know as we sit here, Eagles are in first, Washington is in second, and the Giants are creeping up our, you know what, and Dallas is in third and Giants are in fourth. Jesse, final words. We'll go backwards, and then we'll get out of here, buddy.
Oh, well, last time, good luck to all three of everybody else here in your teams. We'll see what's happening.
F you. We're gonna bust an ass. No,
well, so I'm saying I'm busting somebody's ass here. It'll be Denver. But none of that, guys. And Brian, feel better, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Loyal Cowboy. Final words, brother.
You know, like you said, I think we're going to beat Washington. Do I think we're going to go anywhere this year? No. Like I said, I got us getting 6 to at best 8 wins. But like I said, I'm looking forward to the future.
All right, Drew, go ahead, man. You get the final word.
Feel better, bro. Again,
I appreciate
having me on the show. I know sometimes we go at it, but I got nothing but love and respect.
That's fine.
And loyal. So everybody, even Momo when he drops his drawer. So just wanted to thank you, bro. And listen, me personally, I don't care who wins between Washington and Dallas. Well, I don't even care.
You should want us to win just so we stay close and it makes it more exciting. Honestly, you should want us to win.
I honestly
don't. You should.
Listen what I'm saying. I don't care.
Shut up, Porky.
I want it to be close division. So if we choke at the end, that makes it more exciting. If we don't choke, that makes it more exciting, you know?
This is why I say that. I really don't care who wins between you guys. I'm only concerned about my team winning. Because at the end of the day, when my team starts to click and when they hit all cylinders,
we've seen it before.
None of you guys can mess with us. Nobody.
I don't know if it's going to click like that anymore.
The only click is going to be right to your head here.
But I don't know. That's what's going to be interesting to see. Because we're going to know, right? We're going to know if it does click. We're like, all right, there they are. But, you know, we'll see.
When the Eagles start clicking on all cylinders, there's not one team in the league that can mess with us.
I would say this year there is no dominant team. So if you are anywhere close to where you were last year,
repeat
then at least in the NFC, I haven't really, you know, I don't see any dominant teams like last year. I don't.
Game time. If we're at 80% to where if we're at 90% of where we were last year,
but I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, I do. No team.
I don't think so.
Here comes the ifs.
I don't think so because you've lost too much. There's too many guys banged up. But there's a long season left, so I think we'll give you. We got a lot of his season left. It'll be fun to watch this week, I will say. I'm glad it's not a prime time, meaning nighttime game for Dallas. I'm happy it's a 4:25 game. It'll be night. What time did the Eagles play? 1?
I think they play 1 o'clock.
Yeah, so you figure.
Yeah, you do.
Breakfast with Drew there at 10 a.m. So that's kind of cool. All right, everybody. Next week, we do have a big show next week. We got yeah, big Eagles. I'll bring Drew on, and maybe Rob can join in. I got Philly 500. I got Kyle Pizzle to represent the Giants. So we're kind of like, we're going to hopefully Dallas wins this week, so at least we have something to say. But we're going to kind of, you know, push that rivalry. We'll have Jesse in here. We'll have Drew and Rob in here as well. Philly 500, Kyle Pizzle, maybe Mark. I don't know if Mark wants to join, but if he can handle it and not, you know, and he don't leave like he's been leaving. But yeah, so that'll be fun next week. So next Wednesday, hopefully I'll feel better. But yes, I appreciate it. I almost canceled tonight. I'm like, oh man, I might just email. But I'm glad I didn't, because we got a chance to get something off our chest. A lot of questions. Like Dallas, there's more questions than answers right now. Eagles, everybody's holding their breath. Giants, everybody's excited in Giants land. And the Momos, we don't know what the Momos are, because they say one thing and they do another. So, all right, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming through. Loyal, thanks, brother. Vegas is coming up in a month, so we'll talk more about that. Hoodies are for sale.
I'm getting that hoodie, Brian.
And T-shirts. We got really nice logo here. They're cheap. Go get them off the website. The website is on the on my channel links on my homepage. So, all right, everybody. I'll talk to you later. See you.
Hey, man.
Love you guys. Take care.
I'm cool. This is me. We're going to jump on that spaceship and get out of here. Let's go.
No judgment. Shoot.
To smash that subscribe button. You know what? I'm going to give it, I'll give it 4 out of 5 avocados. Korg?
I was raised by avocados.
Oh my God, just kill me now.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Hey! We know each other. He's a friend from work.
I think it's going really well. I mean, this is literally the first time I took my gun out the holster. Right.
And that is why we need a triumphant video.
What? You guys led us to this. Thank you.